Okay, so I want this to be can you share?
Hi, you know where to find the book Slam?
Yes, copies of the book Slam is over here in the 5 birdies in the mediocre section.
Asking for support.
I wonder if that librarian is here. Ah, here it is. Hey, Slam. This book's alright.
Wires to catch like what? Like video games like here.
Hello there. Can you help me with a book that I'm not understanding right now?
What book is it?
Slam?
By Walter D. Myers?
Yes.
Sure thing. And as a matter of fact, I'll give you a brief summary of the book at the round table.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. Okay. The young adult novel Slam by Walter D. Myers is the story about a high school student named Greg Harris, who is a great performer at basketball, and he has recently moved to Latimer Middle School. However, he has a problem. He dedicates most of his time and effort into playing basketball rather than his low grades in math.
Why does he not keep up his grades?
He still doesn't. He still doesn't throughout the story, and later on, he was even required by his principal, Mr. Tate, to have a math tutor. And even though he still has a math tutor throughout the story, and he still focused on basketball, and the book didn't really say anything about whatever happened to him after that. He is interested in a girl named Mystica who is planning to go to college, and Greg at times has an interest in marrying her. He is.
Does Matisha help out Greg during the story?
Oh yes, yes. As a matter of fact, she even tries to help Greg with his math homework. I guess the book did mention a bit later on, but it never mentioned whatever happened when Greg won a game, his final basketball game against a school named Carver. That was it. But yes, Mystica did help Greg. Greg has a friend named Benny Reese. He is nicknamed Ice, but they are good friends together, and they play basketball with each other. However, Mystica suspects Ice that he is a drug dealer because he's been making a lot of money so fast. Any questions about that? Well, I hope you're going to ask about any additional information I was going to provide, because Greg was at a party at Ice. Greg was invited to a party. Greg was invited to a house party by Ice after a game he played, and Greg realized that Ice was drug dealing with a woman, and then Greg became enraged, and that he realized that it became true as a fact that he was dealing.
What happened to Ice and Greg?
What after that?
Yeah.
Basically, I guess Ice and Greg were okay. They were okay. As they're okay, and as a matter of fact, Ice goes to a school named Carver, in which during Greg's final basketball game is a school that Greg has to compete against. So Greg is actually competing against Ice in the game, and they never met each other after that.
Who won the basketball game?
It was Latimer, Greg's school. Yep. So even after that, he is still dedicating most of his time and effort into playing basketball.
So he's still not keeping up his grades, even though I'm pretty sure it's helping him out.
Well, the book didn't really specify on what happened to his grades after that, but I can infer that I guess he's still going on with this problem. He's still continuing on with this problem.
Okay.
Although the book does contain. I guess the point of the book is just to point out a strong theme, which is that success in the future will be achieved by working hard at a personal passion, which is actually something that Greg's assistant coach, Mr. Goldstein, actually told to Greg earlier in the book. So really, the book is really just about continuing on just continuing on with your dedication.
Continue on so that you can get farther in life.
Yes, and work hard at it. Work hard at a passion. Work hard at it. So that would be it. So now that I've given you a brief summary, do you think now you want to read the book a little more into to get some more detail, or do you think you're okay?
I think I think the book is pretty good, so I might want to read it.
Okay, sure. All right then. I think it's in the 530s in the mediocre section over there. If you would be interested.
Good evening, Greg.
Good evening.
I'd like you to meet Richie Randall. I've known him for a long time now. He's a graduate of Harvard University, and he's a working engineer. He also works for the Guardians, who are tutors for young F-Americans like yourself. I've talked it over with him and your mother, and I think it would be quite beneficial by having Richie as your tutor for math.
I understand they call you Slam.
Yeah.
Well, Slam, I would like to work with you to help you get your grades up. You think we can work together?
No, man.
Mr. Tate doesn't think you can continue playing ball if you don't get your grades up.
I don't need anybody working with me, and nothing is wrong with me.
The point is, though, you need to improve your grades, pure and simple. If you expect a decent life, nice family, car, a couple of kids, and a good foundation, here's where you start, right here in Mandarin.
I'll think about it.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can get together and have a soda.
Well, you better think hard, son.
You hate my father, so don't be calling me son.